So how would you say the lockdown affected your practice?
So many ways it affected my practice. If anything, I felt it was a great opportunity to get stuck in and try things in new ways. I kind of saw it as a very positive thing amongst a whole negative sort of outcome that was going on around us. It was interesting because we went from being a collaborative and then sort of working together in a group and having to compromise and using a big space and also interacting with other people practicing art, to then going back to individual art. So it felt very strange. It felt like I was going back to square one and essentially trying to relearn who I was as an artist. I felt, in a way, I was so used to working as a group and putting ideas across and trying to sort of make compromises. It was interesting to go back to individuality and see how differently I created stuff. It was also interesting to see how we could get through this lockdown that was happening and see how we could create art innovatively while still being a collaboration, because to us we had a lot of important pieces that we were working on and we felt like we got just the right stage. So trying to think how we change the direction of our work. I think the most interesting turn point was when we created a virtual exhibition. This virtual exhibition was so polar opposite to what we were creating. It was like night and day, really. It couldn't have got any more opposite if we tried. We went from this sort of messy and sort of scattered visual quality to our work, to it all being quite concise and sort of more of a stereotypical way you'd think of presenting work in a gallery space. So it was interesting to see how our work would look if we presented conventionally. I felt like it worked very well on our virtual exhibition. However, I feel in person, when you go into a gallery, I feel that it's really important for us to break against conventions, as I feel art is one of those things that's always chopping and changing and developing, and it's constantly reevaluating, it's constantly being a change that's happening to sort of fit with the changing climate and how things are currently moving on. So I feel the way we approached things within our studio space, where we were just putting stuff very randomly rather than considered, is more the approach that I feel I would like to explore more, as I felt like there was something a bit more authentic about it, a bit more honest, whereas the work which is more considered, it didn't feel quite us. It felt like a false version of what we were creating. It wasn't an honest representation of how we wanted things to look, how we wanted things to be read, and how we wanted things to be witnessed or encountered. We want people to question it and go, why is there a paintbrush on the floor? Why is there a melted lollipop there? Why is there a spilt coffee? Why is there feathers? Why is there handprints on the wall? We want people to think, what on earth is going on, and really question it, because we feel like that is definitely representing what is going on at the moment, where people are thinking, what is going on? Why is that there? What's this happening here? What's this? So in a way, we're sort of trying to create what's going on around us in these crazy times and try and replicate that within our work, but in different ways.